Next up, our next speaker, I've recently had the chance to become acquainted with him. He is an impressive guy. Woody Woodrum is the president of the San Diego chapter of the Eagle Forum. You know he's impressive when the Eagle Forum he's their first male president. He's got to be impressive for Phyllis Schlafly to have brought him on. He's the co-founder of Salt and Light Council to establish citizen ministries in churches throughout the U.S., and he is one of the co-founders of the California Tea Party Caucus. They're outside. The actual current chairman is outside. Please welcome Woody Woodrum.
How many of you people know? How many of you have heard of Duck Dynasty? You know, one of the things I like about Duck Dynasty is they don't back down. And this is one of the things that I come from a background of a lot of this, you know, and I gotta thank Ann Coulter for mentioning the ERA. If it wasn't for the ERA and Phyllis Schlafly, I wouldn't be the president of the Eagle Forum in San Diego, and I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. But I've seen so many things that have happened in our nation. And what I want to talk about today for just a couple of minutes is what's happening to us. I want you to look around the room. Go ahead, turn your heads around. You guys are dead. Did you know that? That's what the media is telling you. You're dead. The Republican Party is telling you you're dead. The Democrats are telling you you're dead. Are you dead? No. What? No. What? No. Of course not. You know, this is one of the things that we're trying to do. We're going up and down the state. We formed the Tea Party California Caucus about 15 months ago. There was about 20 people that came together, leaders of various different Tea Party groups, much like the United IE here and what Don Dix has done pulling these groups together. And we formed this group and we said, we've got to do something. We're a two-party state. We're a two-party nation. Like it or leave it, that's the way it is. We have Democrats, we have Republicans. And now with Proposition 14, the other parties, once the primary is over with, they have no voice whatsoever. So we said, we've got to do something about this. So we formed a caucus. Now, what is a caucus? A caucus is somebody that goes into the party. We happen to be Republicans. And by the way, we're looking at forming in the future a Tea Party California caucus inside the Democrat Party. But this is what we do. We're a bunch of Tea Partiers, and we're looking around. We've seen thousands and thousands of people throughout California that have left the Republican Party. They've left the Democrat Party. Why? Because their parties have left them. They've become disenfranchised. So we want to bring that back. We want to strengthen the party. We want to bring the Tea Party values into the party. We want to bring the Tea Party values into the legislation. What we do is we go around and we demystify the political process. Now, we're not part of the Tea Party Patriots or Tea Party Nation or Tea Party Express. We are our own group of individuals that are leaders. We have formed this caucus as leaders working with other leaders throughout the state. We have about I think we're up to about 135 Tea Party groups throughout the state of California. We have a chart outside. I'd like you to go take a look at that. We have divided the state up into 9 districts of the 58 counties. What we're looking at doing is, you heard it earlier, take over your central committee. Most people don't even know what the central committee is. But it's probably one of the most important elected offices that you have, and each and every one of you are qualified to be on the Central Committee. What do? They find candidates, they vet candidates, they endorse candidates for the party. So if you can find a candidate that has your values, and you get that person endorsed by the party, guess what? That's the person that you're going to send to Sacramento. That's the person that you're going to send to your city council. That's the person who you're going to have that's going to be representing you and representing your values. And that's what we go around talking about people, how to do this. Each and every one of you, I guarantee you, you know what it takes to do this. Let's face it, when you're running for office, what is that? It's a government bureaucracy. And what does the government work on? Paperwork. So you go and do what? You fill out a form. You know all the answers on it. They want to know your name, your age. Ladies, don't lie. They want to know your address and what district are you running for. And if you don't know that, they'll tell you. So this is what we want to do. We want to get all of the groups together. And in the next couple of years, we want to take over Sacramento. We want the Tea Parties in Sacramento. Are you going to do that? Are you going to help with that? Are you going to be active in doing that? If you are not involved with one of your local Tea Party groups, get together with the people outside, Call us. We will tell you if you're outside of the county of Riverside County, we will help you get involved with another group. We will help you get involved with one of the Tea Party groups. We will help you do these things. Now, you heard Tony Katz earlier talking about the attacks. We're coming under a lot of attacks. And why is that? They're afraid. I hear that, I've heard that from several people. But let me tell you something. Where does that come from? We have out on our table a page. This is Investigating Terrorism and Criminal Extremism, Terms and Concepts. And in page 63, right below the PLO, Patriot Movement. The Patriot Movement is a general term used by its members to describe the collective movements of individuals on the extreme right wing. Now, what are some of the people they use? Super patriots, Christian patriots, sovereign citizens, tax protesters, military members, anti-abortionists, anti-environmental groups. So they're talking about what? They're talking about conservatives. They're talking about Tea Party people. Guilty, 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 and proud of it. And this is one of the things that you have to do. You have to fight back in this. Now, who put this manual out? The DOJ. Your DOJ. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Eric Holder. Well, never mind. This came out in 2008. Last year, we started getting this information out. And guess what? They pulled it down off of the manual. But they have been training on this to all the government agencies since 2008. If you would like a complete copy of the manual, give us a call. Let us know. We'll send it to you. But remember, on page 63 of the DOJ Terrorism Manual, you are a terrorist as a patriot. As an American citizen, I never thought I would see that. So ladies and gentlemen, get involved, stay involved, get with one of your Tea Party groups, and for God's sake, get up off your couch and go out and do something. Thank you very much.